Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to the daily discussion call and dApp overview. I am very glad and thankful to be your host today. My name is Phyllis. I'm PSC 100X on the dApp. And today what we're going to do is we're going to cover how to best utilize the Vetter platform. This call is going to be very interactive. So I'm going to be asking some questions and I'm hoping that you're going to give me some feedback so we can chit chat a little bit. So raise your hand if you have a question or drop them in the comment section and we will make sure that we go over it. Whether you are a veteran in our community or if you're brand new today, I'll show you how you can best utilize the platform. Okay. Also, I'll show you how you can use the best research tool out there in the crypto space, seriously, where you can find your 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, and beyond that. And again, of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I can just tell you that I've been using the platform for quite some time, and therefore I have some pretty firsthand experience, using it, and some of my results have been very effective. So again, if you're brand new, don't worry, don't get nervous. It's okay. If you don't understand something, not to worry. We do these calls every single day, and believe me, you'll understand, you'll get more and more knowledge every time you're here. So you definitely want to make sure you go to vetter.ai, that's VETTAI, to learn, more about Vetter so that you can have a clearer understanding of what that's all about. So what I want to do today, guys, is I want to get involved in a couple things. First, I definitely want to review some of the information that is out here today that we can actually, I'm going to share with you. Let me just pull it up here. I want to make sure that everyone realizes what's going on in the Vetter world. Exciting times are happening. I'm telling you now, it's just amazing, the amount of what's happening all across the globe, with what's happening in our Vetter community. We have tons of marketing happening every single day. We have excuse me, influencers, YouTube influencers that are out there, showing videos and talking about us. As a matter of fact, Joe Paris just said that he was going to sell all his Vetter, not a Vetter, I'm sorry, all his Bitcoin, and he was going to put it all in some DeFi tokens, and one of them was ours. So guys, I can tell you now, it's pretty exciting. So keep your eyes and ears plugged in to the Vetter official group. And if you're brand new and you're in the Vetter support channel, you want to make sure that you can actually, keep your ears and your eyes to that as well. Don't forget to stop by our Twitter group and definitely go like our Twitter and start to throw some information in there and some likes and shares. And recently, Mike just actually rolled out, and this was also a part of the discussion we had the other day about the whole advertising and what we're going on. There's so much great information, and he talks about the Crowd DX and Vetter NFT and Vetter Tracker and Vetter University and Vetter Signals and Vetter TA and Vetter Vine, and of course, Vetter Ignition. Also, there's going to be VSale, staking, a Vetter incubator. I mean, it's just going to go on and on, guys. So keep your ears and your eyes open, because you're going to want to be and see what's happening, in the world of our Vetter environment. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to go through some of the tiers, and I'm going to actually be taking it a little on the slower side because I just got an update on the tiers again. So I do want to make sure that I'm actually communicating with you the exact things that I'm supposed to be communicating with you, because I just got additional information on this. So let me just pull something up here so I can match it up to what I'm looking at. And give me just 1 second. I want to go through the tiers and what you get at those tiers, because I think it's important for everyone to know, kind of what tier level you are at, and also going forward, what tier level do you want to actually get to, so that you can actually have a better understanding of that. So I'm just about there. All right. Sorry, it's not quite up to date. It is actually up to date, but there was a few more things that got added, and I just want to make sure I'm sharing that with you as well. So first of all, I want to actually share with you some things that are happening, and keep in mind that some of this is not rolled out yet, but I want to share with you what's coming. Okay. First of all, we're going to have a signals that you're going to be able to look at or do, and that's going to be listed in tiers 3 and 4. And that's going to be related to the Follow Me feature coming up in the next release, possibly as soon as next week, guys. So it's going to actually happen pretty quickly. So let's look at tier 0 and what that does for us. Okay. Tier 0. Okay. It's this is what you can actually see with tier 0. You can see the dashboard. You're going to have access community reported gains, and you'll be an audit stats on users and the success of the past and post projects. You're going to be able to see the CrowdX calendar. You'll be able to view and filter the number of incoming listed NFTs and crypto token that are launching on 16 plus blockchains. Okay. Better tracker, review and summarize stats and performance history on other Vetter users. Notifications, get system updates and personal notifications from Team Vetter. Vetter University, limited access to the video vault, guys. So it's going to be a great video vault, but you're going to have limited access to learn and plug into everything DeFi. So the Vetter swap, you're going to be able to swap BNB for Vetter, at the precise amount that you need, exactly the level that you want. And it's going to be one easy, simple click. There's going to be, of course, you won't have any multipliers or royalties and allocations when staking the V1 token. Okay. You cannot see the name of the projects launched, the details, nor the details research data, nor the color coding ranking at that level. But just so you know, you can see a whole bunch that I just went through. There's no intuitive oracle, and there's no Vetter signals at that level. You get that at tiers 3 and 4. So guys, that's pretty exciting. And that you get when you're holding 0 token to 9,999 Vetter. So let's take a look at what tier 1 brings us. Tier 1, you have to hold 10,000 Vetter to 24,999 Vetter token. Now, everything I just shared with you in tier 0, okay, is provided, okay, plus this additional information. Now you're going to have access to the NFT and crypto project names and launch dates at the CrowdX calendar. Now that is currently called our calendar, but that's going to be called the CrowdX calendar. The CrowdX calendar, you're going to be able to see all the details on each project provided by the scout who researched and posted that project. You're going to know if the scout who posted the project is ranked or unranked. You're going to be able to see that. You're going to see if the project you're researching is vetted further by one or more of our vetters. The Vetter tracker, you're going to have access to. You're going to have limited view there, though. You're going to be able to review detailed stats and performances associated with other users. You're going to be able to see the Vetter University. You'll have some additional access to more at the Video Vault to learn and plug into everything to learn about DeFi. At this point at tier 1, you're going to have a 2x multiplier on royalties and allocations when staking the V1 token. Now, you're not going to be able to see the color-coded ranking level at Scout, who posted the project, nor deeper research data, okay, provided by the vetter. You won't be able to see the intuitive oracle, and you won't be able to see the signals, okay, either. But again, that'll give you an incentive to actually go up to tier 1, actually tier 2, sorry, I went backwards, didn't I? Tier 2. Now, tier 2, you have to hold 25,000 to 1,999,000 vetter token, right? And everything you saw in tier 1, okay, and also what you saw in, did I just back up this? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Let me just make sure. This is tier 2, right? You have to hold 25,000 up to 999,000. And it's everything that you're going to see, in tier 1, plus all the information that you saw here. So you're going to be able to see more detailed research on data provided by the train vetters on upcoming launch projects. That's exciting. You're going to have additional access to the Vetter University. So you're going to be able to look at the video vault and the library to learn and plug into everything about DeFi. And you're going to have a 3-time multiplier on royalties and allocations when staking the V1 token. Now, again, unfortunately, you won't be able to see, you can't see the color coding at this rank, of the scout who posts the project. You won't see any of the intuitive oracle, and you won't have any of the vetter signals, but you're going to have, quite a bit. Now, if you go to this is going to be tiers 3, and 4 is going to be towards the end. So this is tier 3 that you're looking at right here. You have to hold, okay, a million token up to 499,000 vetter. And which is going to be, you're going to be able to actually look at all this. Everything from tier 2 provides everything plus this additional information, guys. So you want to actually, this is from 1 million to close to 5,499,000 vetter token. I think I may have misspoken. So what you're going to get, guys, is everything that was in tier 2. You're going to get the CrowdX, which is the calendar, to see color-coded ranking on all projects, to know the success or failure, and the track record of the scouts posting and the new launching projects. You're going to be able to look at advanced searching filters, which is incredible, which you'll understand once I get into that. You're going to have a hot list expansion where you're going to see all the top watched and favorited or participated in projects. Okay, you're going to want to look at that. You're also going to have the ability to post ranked projects and earn vetter at the same time. You're going to have the ability to assume unranked projects and earn vetter. What does that mean? That means if you have a scout who doesn't want to put their name on that particular project, but you like it, you can go ahead and you can actually assume it and take control of that as well. You're going to have the ability to vote on projects and see voting histories and earn vetter. Guys, it's amazing. The tracker, okay, it's going to save up to 5 projects in each of the 3 watch lists. Save and follow 5 watch list projects, 5 favorite projects, and 5 participated projects. Guys, this is and I can't even go into the details on it yet because I don't even know all the details, but I want to share with you, a lot what's going on. Now, the tier 3 also, okay, you're going to have 4, actually, is it tier 3 or tier 4? Let's see here. Yeah, this is where some of the additions came into. Let me just make sure I am quoting this correctly to you guys. Okay, let's see. In tier 3, yes, you're going to have the tracker. I just went over that. You're going to have also, you'll have the vetter signals to follow top performing scouts or vetters and get notified when they add a project to their watch list or a hot list indicating the intention to get in on the trackers. Okay, tracker notification. You're going to receive alerts on projects you're following. If a scout, vetter, or an admin updates the projects you're following, you're going to get notified, so you'll know what's going on. Okay, Vetter University, you'll have additional access to more videos in our video vault to learn and plug into everything that you want to know about DeFi. And you're going to have a 4-time multiplier on royalties and allocations when staking the V1 token. So guys, that's, let me get into the, I didn't even get a chance to actually get into the rest of it because I just got this additional information and I would have added it if I had the time. At tier 4, okay, at tier 4, it's not listed here, so you don't have to look at the screen. I'm going to just read it to you. You're going to have everything that you saw in tier 3. Plus, you're going to have the CrowdX calendar, the unlocked intuitive oracle, and I'm going to explain all that once we get to that area on the calendar itself. You're going to have better signals where you can follow unlimited top performing scouts and vetters and get notified when they add projects to their watch list or hot list, indicating their intention to get in. Guys, that is worth a lot. The tracker, you're going to have unlimited tracker availability. You're going to be able to save an unlimited number of projects in the watch list. You know, the watch list projects, you're going to be able to have unlimited favorites you can actually do, unlimited participants in projects. I mean, guys, it's going to be amazing. The Vetter University, it unlocks pretty much everything. The Vetter Trading Club replays, the video vault, it unlocks all the videos, and the 5-time multiplier on royalties and allocations when staking the V1 token. Let's go a little further. What if you're at Diamond? Okay, when you're at you know, it goes even into all that. And I'm not going to share all that with you today because I want to make sure that I understand it 100% before I actually bring it to the community. So guys, this is exciting, exciting information. And I really wanted to share it with you because I had an opportunity to look through all of it today. If you haven't seen it, you can actually go to our Telegram group and you'll be able to see it there, you know, in the large Telegram group. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually open this and I'm going to actually close this, I should say. And I'm going to jump into the Vetter token itself, into the Vetter dApp itself. But I do want to see if you have any questions. I'll do my best trying to answer them in regards to what I just went over. But I want you to know I'm really seeing this information firsthand really today, where I had a chance really to look at it. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Any questions, guys? All right. Well, if you are a participant and you don't have any questions, I'm going to ask that you keep your mic unmuted, or muted, I should say, so that we can make sure we have everybody can hear me clearly and you can actually hear what's going on. So let's take a look at the dApp. I love this part. Okay, you know, you can access this right through vetter.ai, right? Some people don't know that, but you can actually go right here and you can access the dApp right here. Okay, very simple, right? And did you know that you can actually buy right here as well? You can actually, it takes you right to the buy screen, okay, on PancakeSwap, where you're going to click the I understand and import, and then you're going to be able to go ahead and connect your wallet and buy it right away. Okay, that's probably a feature that you didn't know we had, right? Exciting. So let me just share with you a couple other features here that some people don't know they even have. Okay, you can actually go to charts, you can get the audit, you can get the white paper, you can read about our team. Okay, this is our new store where you can get our merch, and this is where you can actually get all our social media information. And if you're brand spanking new today, you can click on Get Started as well. So what if you're not brand new, you want to be able to click and get access to your dApp, you're going to just click on Get Access to the dApp. And right now it's telling me I am on the wrong blockchain. Well, that's kind of nice actually, right? Because it tells me, that's why I like using MetaMask, because it tells me I have to switch over to be on the BSC network. And that's exactly what I just did. Great stuff. So this is what the Vetter dApp looks like. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to go over it in a little bit more detail. Okay, because I know we have a few people that are new on the call. And this here, again, you can buy Vetter from here as well. Okay, you can actually, this is where you actually see your notifications. This is a very new feature. All your notifications shows up on the sidebar here. So basically, it tells me that I had some people actually on my scouting projects. I received a vote on Kuzar, and I received a vote on Crosswise Finance today. Okay, these are projects that actually did really well, and they're still doing well. And it's been, I think, 30 days or more that the project's actually been on the board. So this is where you can actually, this is where you would actually reset your password if you want to change your password, but do make sure you know that there will be a little bit of a gas fee when you do that. This is where you can edit your profile. This is where you can show your profile. So for instance, if you want to edit your profile, you can go ahead and you can put in your password, and you can go here and you can go to the edit screen, and you can't see what I put in here, guys, because it's only visible to, you know, admin's visibility. But if you haven't done this yet, I advise you to do it. Put your username in, put your avatar in, put your Discord name in, put your information in, guys. It's important that you do that. Okay, why? Because don't you want people following you as a scout or a vetter when you actually start to get rolling? I know I do. And this is how you disconnect from the dApp, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to disconnect. So guys, this here is your user dApp. Now don't get too used to it, because I know it's going to be changing real soon and it's going to be amazing. But I am going to share with you what's in here, because that's not going to change, because you're going to be able to see that. This is basically where you see your ranking. Now right now I'm at 85 points. I have 6 more points for voting for me to be able to get to purple. I'm sure I'm going to get there today because of the couple posts that I just showed you that reached a higher level. So people are going to want to go in and actually vote on that. Okay, so what happens is, this is my ranking. Now, if I'm going to actually scout a project today and put something on the calendar, because I'm at this rank, I'm going to actually receive 1,750 Vetter. If I get to this rank purple today, and I go ahead and I post a project, I'm going to get 2,250. So this is based on, you get this when you're actually posting a project. Pretty amazing. Okay, you actually get something as well when you actually vet a project, and you also get when you vote on a project as well. So let's go to what is called the hot list. The hot list here, guys, is pretty interesting. These are projects that some of the purple scouts out there that they're following. So that's something you might want to take a look at. This here is a open calendar of all the different colors. Okay, the purple scouts, the green scouts, and beyond. This is where you can actually see the color ranking. Now, if you're not at this level to be able to see it, you won't be able to see that. Okay, this basically gives you a broad brush overview of everything that's here. And you can also open that up to the calendar right like that. But I'm not going to do that yet because I actually want to continue through the dashboard itself. This are team stats. Let's look at this because the team stats are pretty amazing. Actually, you know what? I do want to show you one thing. Let me see if it does that. It does. Guys, this is something I didn't even know happened. Okay. You can actually click on Scout and you can click on this little arrow.
At tier 3 or 4, you can
actually get the video. If you click on Vetter.
At tier 3 or 4,
it's actually, these are going to be different videos on every one of these coming up. Okay, pretty cool. So let's get over to the team stats. I like them because they give me an opportunity. First of all, this is what I was talking about having your avatar, because, you know, I don't know who some of these people are, you know, really, but I want people to easily identify me, or, you know, I want to be easily identified. So I want to make sure that people know who I am so that they can follow me, right? So let's look, okay, let's look at the top tippers. That's pretty awesome. We have some great tippers in the community, right? What about the top tipped scouts? This is a little clue, right? If these people are the top tipped scouts, wouldn't you want to follow them and kind of understand a little bit more about what they're actually posting? You can actually do that right from here and just click on this. What about the top tip vetter? You might want to actually take a look at what they're vetting, right? And if that combination is great, meaning if you have a vetter and a scout, that you have a vetter that you love and a scout that you love, and they both did the same project. Wow, that's pretty powerful stuff right there. Top paid scout. Well, I'd be interested to know who's the top paid scouts around here. Maybe I need to go follow what they're doing. Top paid vetters. Again, they're giving some great vetting tips, right? The top paid voters. These are the people that actually vote really well and got paid to do it. Pretty interesting stuff. So that's how you see team stats, and that's how you can actually utilize them. Let's look at this section here. This is about the gains and the gains and tips. Okay, so these are the people, or the scouts that actually, the people, I should say, who actually tipped the scouts, who allowed them to make a really good gain. A 3x, a 5x, a 1x, a 2x, a 15x, twice, 3 times, 10x, 2x, 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 10x. Guys, this to me is a clear indication that I need to start following some of these people. I hope you see that as well. Awesome. This is about the tiers. Did you know you can click on this?
Look at the tier key
and you'll be able to actually know exactly what those tiers mean. Okay, she goes into all of it right here. It's wonderful. The ranking.
At tier 3 or 4.
And she goes into the rankings. Okay, this is our video library, and this is all going to change very shortly, and it's going to be very well done. You're going to be able to be brand new, and you're going to be able to navigate and know exactly where you need to go to get started. How to load your wallet up. Why do you need a wallet? Why do you need B&B? Everything that you could possibly think of is going to be here for you, and that's going to be done very, very shortly. We're working on that right now. Let's just click here. Okay, now this kind of takes care of this, right? But I want to go over here because this basically here is everything I kind of went over, but they're all little shortcuts. If you wanted to get to the calendar, you go here. If you wanted to get to your profile, you go here. These are shortcuts also to this. Okay, this is the video vault shortcut. This is where you can actually click here, and if you have issues that you want to report about the dApp, you can actually go here and submit them. Okay, These are all our socials. The best way to get support is really to come here so we could actually help you too. Okay. And then this is back here, right where we started. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on the dApp again. And this is the storefront. And this is where it brings you to the Vetter merch, which I ordered, and I can't wait for mine to come in. So it's all coming real soon, and it's going to be exciting as well. So let me get back here and get back to my full screen. So let me just open it up real quick and let me ask, is there any questions thus far? To anybody who has any questions. Vernon, I see that you have your mic unmuted. I'd be happy to answer that for you.
Yes, I do have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
The first one is, how many people can vote on a project?
How many? You can actually, there is a limit. I believe it's, I think it's three votes per time frame, I believe it is. It changed recently, so I don't know it exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's close to that on each time frame.
Okay. I have my eye on a project that I'd like to vote on, but in time. The second question that I have is, earlier on you went through and that's a great feature that we could write in on the Vetter platform. We can buy Vetter
Yeah.
through the through this oh dear, the word is gone, the swap.
It's pancake swap, and you're going to be able to have, you're going to have an easier way soon too.
I know going forward, yes, but right now, can we do the reverse swap on Vetter, for example? You know what I mean when I talk about the reverse swap? I might be introducing a new thought. It basically, yeah, reversing that. Is that
this here?
It is, yes, right.
That's all you have to do is click here.
Okay.
You click this and it goes back to B&B. Click here, it goes back to B&B. Vetter's on top, B&B is on the bottom.
Right. Okay. That answers my question. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime. That's why we're here, my friend.
Oh, and let me just say before I set I mute myself. I really appreciate the enthusiasm you brought to this discussion today. The excitement is very contagious. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And you know why? Because I am excited. I am, because I had an opportunity. I spent some time with the lead developer today, just going through some things, and I am fired up because I know it's coming. It's exciting, guys. I can't even begin to tell you. So I am fired up today. I'm usually I'm usually fired up most of the time, to be honest, but I'm extra fired up today. So thanks for recognizing that. And I want to bring enthusiasm to you because I want you to really understand what you really have your hands on. Because guys, I can tell you this, we have our hands on a gold mine. And of course, I can't make any income claims, and I'm surely not going to tell you, I can't tell you that you're going to do really well, but I feel it in my bones that, the success that's going to come out of this is going to be absolutely huge. And I'm really, really excited, for each and every person. And I'm more excited every day because I know it's coming and it's going to be an opportunity. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. So, if you're not out there sharing Vetter, oh my goodness, share it. Shout from the rooftops, guys. I'm telling you, the things that are coming down the pike are just incredible. And you want to make sure that you share it as much as humanly possible and bless some people, bless their lives, because there's going to be some amazing things that are going to be continuously, coming down, the Vetter platform. So pretty exciting on this. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the calendar right now, because I want to be able to actually share with you a little bit about it. Now, this is the calendar. It is the meat and potatoes, of our whole entire ecosystem. It's really the meat and potatoes. So it's pretty exciting. So let's take a look. What does all this mean? it's not just a matter of knowing that it's here, but what does it mean and how can I use it properly? Okay, well, this here are all the networks that you can actually post anything you like on the dApp. Or if you are an investor and you want to see what's actually happening in those networks, you can actually filter that by your favorite network, whatever that one may be. Maybe it's Ethereum, maybe it's Cardano, maybe it's Binance. But you can actually filter that and look and see what's launching. So like say if you wanted to see what was launching on Binance, you would just click that and that's going to actually take off all these other ones here. If you leave it unchecked, it's going to give you everyone. So it's a good way to help you, first of all, to kind of filter through things quickly, you know, and if you're someone who is, you know, wants to, you like doing projects in certain categories, these are the projects that you can post in any one of these from any one of these networks. Now, Launchpad, what does that mean? Well, Launchpad is basically where a project will launch from. It is not the Binance, it's not Binance.us or Binance, it's not Coinbase. Okay, they are exchanges. These are actually launch pads where some you have to actually hold tokens for to be able to participate in them, and some you do not. So BSC pad and Unicrypt, you have to actually have tokens of their actual their tokens in order to be able to have allocations to be able to participate, you know, in any of their launches, just like how our new Launchpad's going to be as well. Now, DX sale and pink sale, anybody can actually go here, and you do not have to have anything, you know, anything in that area. You don't have to have any of the tokens. So if say that you know what, you're not in BSC scan, you're not in Unicrypt, but you want to see only what's in DX sale or only what's in pink sale, okay, you can actually filter by those two categories as well. Now, the category basically tells me in what type of environment is this project in? Is it in the gaming category? So if you love gaming, that might be where you want to spend some of your time. If you like launchpads and you want to be involved in, you know, a launchpad token because you want to get their launchpad so you can go later and get on some of their tokens that they're going to be launching from there, and you're going to have launchpad tokens to be able to do that, that might be for you. If it's about the meme tokens, you know, like the, you know, Dogecoins of the world and all that, Floki, you know, they're considered like meme tokens. Okay, that's great too. You can do that. If you're looking at an NFT, there you can look there. If you're looking at a rewards token where you hold tokens and you get rewards basically in BNB or BUSD or maybe in their native token, that's a reward token. And then utility. This is a utility that you're looking at. This is where you have a use case, meaning if you hold the tokens, you have the ability to be able to use the platform. Okay, so I like utilities because I like long-term projects. Now, do I get into short-term projects like maybe gaming or memes? Yeah, I get into them too. Okay, but I also have in my portfolio some of the longer holding projects as well. That's just my philosophy. It doesn't have to be yours, but I'll tell you this, whatever your philosophy is, you want to make sure that you stick to it. It's important. Do you want to get into private sales, pre-sales, fair launches, IDOs? Okay, what do they mean? A private sale basically is, you know who the developers are. You know the track record of those who are doing the private sale. Hence, you know the track record of our developers. They've already produced what you see in front of us. So would I be a little nervous to get involved in the Launchpad token they're getting ready to roll out in the next few months? Absolutely not. I jumped in full force, guys. I bought 45 BNB. Yes, because I knew that this project, they're going to take it to the next level. There's no doubt about it in my mind. However, on the flip side, do I want to get involved in every private sale? Absolutely not. Okay, not unless I know about who I'm getting, involved with. So that's something that you want to be very careful of and get advice. However, we can't give you financial advice, but I can give you advice on what I just said on who to be involved with and who not to be involved with. Fair launches. That means that there's no hard cap, there's no soft cap. And that means that they're going to launch from either, a DX sale, or they're going to launch from pick sale, and they're going to actually open it up to the public, and everybody's going to buy, at launch. And there's not going to be any, there's no hard cap or soft cap. There's no white list. There's nothing. You just go on. Okay. And IDOs as well, but you have to hold tokens in order to participate in those too, just so that you're aware of that. Okay, so let's move on and let's go to rank. This is exciting. This had to do with the tiers, right? Purple only. That means that you want to go look at projects that Purple Scouts have actually put on the calendar. Now, if you're someone who only wants to look at Purple Scouts, you might want to just click purple. That's what it's going to show you. If you want to look at purple and green, then you're going to do that. If you want to look at purple, green, and beige, you want to do that. Okay, if you want to look at all of them, you want to click this. Red means that they don't have that great of a track record yet. And yellow means they're just getting started. But don't let that fool you guys, because there's some great projects that have yellow. Beige too. There's some great beige projects out there. And of course, green and purple, are your two top tiers. However, don't shy away from the other ones either. Oracle, what does that mean? Well, this is going to give you an understanding of, if you like projects that, maybe do well in a 24-hour period, and you might want to take a look at the scouts that usually have a good track record doing that. Okay. If you want to look at those who have a good track record in 7 days, or in 30 days, or in overall, you can actually, filter by that too. So let's just say, I don't know, you woke up this morning, you're feeling lucky, and you went through some of the dApp and you feel good about what you saw, and you wanted to follow somebody and jump into a project that will do well in a 24-hour period. Well, you can. You click here and you're going to go to the day, and you're going to go ahead and pick, a time of day that you might want to get involved in. Okay. And by tomorrow, if they do well, then you'll have a profit within 24 hours. Not bad. Okay. What about this one? Oracle. This is awesome because you can look at things in all different ways. You can look at projects that have been vetted, projects that have been scouted and vetted. Okay. Actually, I have these wrong. So if you want to actually look at like just scout projects, or you want to look at, I don't want to do any whitelists. I don't want to be involved in whitelists. And what does a whitelist mean? It means that basically you probably done some things, for their community of the project. Maybe you actually shared a link, or maybe you went to their Twitter account and you were actually, maybe sharing their Twitter link, or maybe you were actually retweeting stuff. There's things that you have to do. So when you have no whitelist, that means you can, get into the project. You don't have to really jump through hoops, in the pre-sale. So basically, you want to actually go through these and kind of understand a little bit more about what they are ready to launch. These are projects that are actually ready to launch. Now you're probably saying, well, why aren't they launched yet? Well, maybe because these projects may have pushed their dates a little bit further out. That happens in this space. So just know that. So that's basically what those do. you can actually look at this calendar by month, like I have it up. You can look at it by week. You can look at it by day. You can look at it by list. It's entirely up to you how you like to see it. Now, I'm going to ask, does anybody have a project they'd like me to look at today that they saw on the dApp that they are excited about and they like for me to actually take a look at that? Is there anyone out there in our audience right now that would like me to do that? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to actually jump in and take a look at some projects that I've actually been looking at. And, you know, one of the projects, and I'm going to bring up, I'm looking at my little list here. Give me 1 second. I should just go to my dApp, right? It's right here. I can find it there. Actually, you know what? Let me do that so you can see that. All right, good idea. All right, let me show you. This little thing here is your little portfolio, okay? This is a watch list that I have, okay? Now, some of these have already launched, okay? But these are my like favorites, okay? Now, now this one launched because you can see there's also a launch. This one did really well, by the way. And this is Trade Our Crypto. This is coming up on the 19th. This is one that I'm kind of looking at. This one's launching as we speak on the Ethereum network. And I actually, I like this project. I plan to get into this project. This call was just the same time as the launch, so I haven't been able to do that yet, but it's launching on DX sale. I'm not saying that you should go do this project. I happen to like it. We did a AMA with them yesterday. I liked what I heard. This is not financial advice, okay? But I liked what I saw. Let's look at World Transfer Crypto Credit Network. I thought this was pretty interesting. Why don't we take a look at that? This is one that I'm actually following. I have the little heart here, right? So I'm following this project, and this is in my favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and let me take a look at what I look at first. I look at their Telegram group. And you might say, why do you do that? You know, why don't you, you know what, I'm in the wrong group again. Oh, sorry, guys. This is the group that they actually shut down and relocated. So let me just get out of it so I don't confuse the heck out of you. Let me see if this is it. No. I did this the other day too, guys. Somebody should just pop me in the head. And let's pick another one. Let's make it simple on me, right? But that is a project I want to look at. And actually, let's just go to the, let's go to the website instead. Maybe I can get to there through there. You know, I liked what I was seeing here. Let's just click on how it, see how it works. You know, it's going to be, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty complex. I don't want to get into all the specifics about it. However, I like the fact that I've never really seen anything like it. Okay. And how it works is it's a network of key decentralized finance services. So these are financial services that are provided that are all, you know, DeFi, okay, that interact with each other through the Ethereum smart contract. And again, this is Ethereum. So you got to make sure that, you know, Ethereum's gas to, you know, to actually do some tokens with is a lot higher than BSC tokens. So just keep in mind, you're going to be able to contract and supply you're going to be able to go, there's going to be lending uses here. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. This says to better protect creditors, loans are backed by originator, an entity responsible for defining interest rates, performing KYCs, assessments. So they're going to do a lot of stuff. So they're actually going to have different DeFi providers that you're going to be able to actually utilize. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Let me see if I can get to their through. See, there's two of them here. Let me see if that one's it. No, let me not go to that one. Let me go back and go back here. Maybe it's this one. This is their info chat. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have to get clarity on this. What is your official TG site? I had a problem the other day, so I want to make sure that I'm actually able to get on, because I'd like to show you some things that I actually look at. And I can go to any, you really go to any one of Telegram groups to find out, you know, what I'm looking at, so you can actually have a really good understanding about what I actually look at as a you know, as a person who's going to be looking. The one project, let me go back to the board here, because I got a feeling I'm not going to get an answer right away. Let's go back to the calendar, because there is another one I wanted to take a look at. It's called, I believe it was called Sector Protocol. Let's see. Yeah, I know it's here because I refreshed that. Sector. Let's see, is it in May? Maybe it's not on the calendar yet. Okay, that's what I'm going to put on there today, because I looked at it and I kind of like it. So I'm kind of going to be looking at that, guys. So if you want to write that down, you can actually go take a look at it with me. Let's go back to the calendar. And let's just pick out something coming up. Let's go pick out something here. This way I'll show you what I look at when I'm actually looking at a Telegram group. Okay. This is a good Telegram group. I just got on this. So just let's actually pretend that it was the group that I was actually wanted to look at, but this is actually a good one as well. Why? Because the person who actually scouted this is called Metal Ride, and Metal Ride has a really good track record, hint, hint, on picking projects. So let's take a look. What are some of the things that I look at? Okay, I look at real communication. Okay, questions that are being asked and questions that are being answered. Okay, so I'm looking for real live communication. I don't look at one word or two or one line answers as being real live communication. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I don't like that. Some of this is in another language. Let's see. I don't know. Anybody seeing some real dialogue here that I'm missing? It is over 4,200 people on this member chat, right? 167 of them are online, but where are they? We've been through here a little bit, right? Let's go all the way down. You know, we got in, we started to actually look at it right about here, right? I don't see anything. The last post here is 3:02 my time. So there hasn't been any postings, in the last, 2 hours or so. That kind of concerns me a bit. Do I write it off? No, I don't write it off. I go back to it another day. Okay. But it's just something that I look at. Okay. Now it could be that this team is overseas. They could be in Asia. It could be tomorrow morning, at 5 a.m. for them, or 5 p.m. tomorrow night, or they could be in a different country with the time zones change. So, might want to give them a little bit of time, but I like to see real, complete dialogue where there's communication actually happening amongst the crew. So let's get out of here and let's go back. Let's go back to the better here. And let's go back to the calendar. Let's just pick another project. Let's just go here. All right. So what this does here, and this is actually launching on the 20th. Captain Kurt, he is actually a Purple Scout, Purple Vetter. Okay, you might want to take a look at that. Okay, and what he's doing here is he's basically talks about the project itself. He gives you some information in these boxes right here. He basically talks about a little bit about to finance the next generation. With our tokens, you can get great returns on more than 5 dApps. Okay, we're committed to innovating how regular swap platforms work. Okay, trade, stake, earn crypto, and the most innovative decentralized exchanges platform, and the most importantly, hold our tokens, and you can swap and stake and represent yourself. So let's go and look and see if this looks like it's got something's happening here. Okay, I'm going to have to join this, and let me click here. Right. I think I have to, they make you go through this first, maybe. Join Telegram. All right, open that back up. And I should be able to actually get messages in here now. So I am looking for communication. This looks like it's just the pin messages. No. Pull down here, and there's some. Okay. These are dialogues between people who want to do proposals. So this doesn't look like the actual site. Let's go back. Let's go back to their website. And again, join Telegram. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm picking the wrong ones. I don't understand why, you join their Telegram and it brings you to here. That's not, I don't like that. It could be okay. I don't really like it. I like to know, I like to be able to go in here and be able to ask some questions and see some real live dialogue. Let me see, when is the launch? Even though it's right in front of me. Let's see if they answer. Just because I think that I want to see. I want to see if are people talking? Are people communicating? Will you be able to get communication with them, during this whole, pre-sale? I don't know. If you can't get it now on the Telegram group, will you be able to get it later? I don't know. Is it too early? Maybe it's just too early. Maybe, let's see when that was launching. Let me go back, even though I asked. Oops. Let's see. Where was it, guys? All righty. Let me go back. Sorry, guys. It was down here, I think. It was, yeah, I did have it up, Thorn Finance. So it launches on the 20th. So maybe they're just kind of getting geared up. That could be, the reason, why. So we'll have to go back and take a look at it. Someone remind me next week when I do the call to take another little spot check look at this to see if there's anything in here that we should look at. I like what I read about this project because I actually looked up some things before we actually got on the call, but I want to actually get some more information from here because what is the number one priority? Guys, what's the number one thing that we look for, as if we're getting into pre-sales? The number one thing is communication. So we want to make sure that we're always having communication all the time, and you want to do that right up until the last minute. We had something the other day where we were actually getting ready to do a launch, and the Telegram group there wasn't even a voice chat open. So I didn't get involved in that because I like to see a voice chat open. Why isn't the voice chat open when they're actually getting ready to launch in 25 minutes? So communication is the number one thing you want to take a look at, guys, the number one priority. And if you can't get that filled, then, my guess is that you would want to stay away from that. But there's a ton of things on this calendar, guys, a ton. And I can tell you now, I have a couple that I'm actually looking into getting into, not financial advice. I'm actually looking at Squidoshi. That's the one that I'm actually looking at. I told you that already, I think, but you want to go ahead and do your own due diligence. So why don't your homework might be, take a couple of the projects and go do your own due diligence. Okay, go look at them and see if it's something that you might want to partake in and bring back questions about it for our next call. I'm going to be doing the Tuesday call. So bring back questions and say, hey, I looked at this project. It's launching on the 22nd. And these are some things that I saw. Can you tell me what you saw? And then we'll be able to look at it together as a group. Now it looks like we have a question here. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine. Thanks for saying thank you. Appreciate that. So guys, if there's anything that you'd like to see on the calendar, meaning if there's anything you'd like to see training on, please let us know, because we're actually doing a little bit more of this every day, but we'd like to know what the community actually wants. So if there's something out there that you'd like us to train on, please let me know and I will pass it along to the other speakers, and then we will have a nice call on that as well.
I have a quick question for you before you leave. I missed my 1 o'clock meeting today with the tribe. Is there a recording of it?
Yes, it's the Tribe 100.
Yes.
Yeah, that will be released when we have someone who actually takes it and he'll release it to the video library when it's ready.
Okay. All right.
It was definitely recorded. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, guys, you're welcome. Have a great night, everyone, and better
Bye-bye.
tomorrow. And thank you so much. I appreciate everybody being here. And we'll see you on the next call. Take care.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.